Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. If you've been here for a while, thank you so much for sticking with me all this time. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Today we are going to be doing a love reading. It's going to be twin flame or soulmate. And in particular, it's going to be no communication, no contact. So we're going to touch base and see how things are going, see how things are progressing, what is the status of this situation. And I hope you're here for that. Let's jump right in. Okay. So, Spirit, please tap me into the energy that's occurring out there with the twin flames, the soulmates. What information do we need to know about their person that they are not in contact with at this time? What is the current energy out in the collective? Okay, we have fear, darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. Interesting. All right, what else? So this person might be afraid to come forward. There might be some reason that they're afraid to come forward. I am getting the insecurity very strongly there. We have spring. Okay, so where I am at in North America, it is springtime. Your love is blooming and your answers arrive in spring. Beautiful energy. So you might actually be contacted in spring. So spring ends the last third week of June. Okay, so sometime between now and June, so a little over a month, month and a half or so, you may actually get some sort of answer as to why they were afraid or hesitating to reach out to you. Okay, we also have soulmate and potential. So compatibility, companionship, your best life partner, fulfillment, risk, achievement, and your potential is limitless. So someone is actually seeing you as soulmate potential. There may be something that's going to come out, particularly in the springtime, that's going to show you something that maybe you hadn't seen before. Okay? So there might be something that this person was afraid to come forward. And again, I'm getting very strongly that insecurity type of thing. Maybe they see you as just being up on this platform. They're putting you up on a pedestal. And so they see you as being better than them. And so they're actually afraid to come forward because they see your potential and they feel this compatibility between you. Bottom of the deck here, we have your twin appreciates you, see the blessings, and practice appreciation. So be grateful for how things are in your life right now. So even if you are not in contact with your twin or your soulmate, whoever this is regarding in your reading today, be appreciative for the journey, okay? Be appreciative for how things have unraveled thus far, even if things have been rocky and not easy, okay? Just by showing gratitude for the way that things are right now, this is what's going to call this in for you. So I'm going to jump into the tarot. Tell me more about this springtime and the soulmate potential. The 10 of Pentacles. That is beautiful energy. You know what? That is definitely a reason to be insecure, right? They see you as this ultimate match, the best life partner, and you can build this life together. And this is not something that this person has experienced with anyone else. And so it's kind of terrifying, okay? I'm actually getting that the fear is healthy. It's not totally like, okay, I can't even take a step forward. It's more this is beautiful energy and I'm terrified to do it because it feels so good. It's such an interesting dynamic. What else do we have, please? The Sun card. Wow, that is amazingly beautiful. So over here, I did pick up on the word risk. And that is another reason that they might be terrified. Maybe they have to change their lifestyle to be with you. Okay, the things that they've been doing won't match this new energy that they are looking forward to with you. Okay, you radiate like the sun to them. You show up on like a dark, cloudy day as the sun that just brightens their day. And so in order for them to have this, there's something within them that they're going to have to let go of. And it is this fear, this insecurity, and they're looking at it as a risk, but maybe their mindset needs to be changed to say, okay, maybe, yes, it's a risk, but risks do often pay off, right? It's not that I'm going to lose something, I am going to gain so much more. So it's about mindset changing. Okay, bottom of the deck over here we had gratitude. So they're needing to change their mindset of what this looks like. Okay, not everything that looks some way is that way. All right, what else do we have, please? Thank you. The Hierophant. Okay, so both of you have gone through many lessons. If you're in separation and no contact here, you likely have learned your lessons separately for this time being. All right. So there was something that came up that was teaching you who to be. And I'm getting that it was teaching you to be the correct partner, right? So instead of externally looking for that right partner out there, you were learning how to be the right partner. And that is what is attracting this right partner into you. But I'm also getting with the Hierophant that you are now going to join together and be each other's teacher even further. Okay, so it's kind of like in springtime, love is going to blossom and you're going to show up when you and the other person need it the most, and you're going to become something beautiful in their life so that you can build this life of luxury together and to be the sunshine in each other's sky. But you're also going to be helping them, each other, them to you, you to them, what a beautiful relationship looks like, right? And maybe neither of you have ever experienced this. So maybe you both have a little bit of fear around this. Okay, what else do we have, please? Thank you. The Six of Pentacles. I love this card being here because it is very much telling me that it is going to be balanced in every way. So in past relationships, both you and your person have given to the point of resentment. You've overgiven your love and gotten nothing in return, or very little in return. Maybe you gave your Six Pentacles to somebody and they gave you one back or none back, right? So I'm getting that you're both givers, and now this is going to totally change the dynamic of any relationship you've ever experienced previously. Because as a giver, we tend to get into relationships where the other person is taking. And sometimes we settle in those, okay? Not on purpose always, but sometimes we feel, okay, maybe they'll start giving if I start to give, and then you never get the thing that you gave, right? So this is teaching us with the Hierophant what it is to give in a balanced way. And you're giving freely from your heart. And that is a beautiful place to give from, because it's not building resentment when you're not getting something back. It's like teaching each other how to give in balanced and reciprocated ways. What I give to you, I know I'm going to get back in some way, but I'm not giving to get, right? I'm giving from the goodness of my heart and from a place of love. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Swords is our reminder not to continue giving when someone is just taking. Okay? So it's expressing to me that there's going to be times when you're going to meet and interact with people and you're going to give because you're a giver. And there's going to be people that are going to show up and they're going to take. They're going to take it from you, and maybe they might even promise later to give you something in return. But that never shows up. They're just going to keep showing up when it's time to take what you're giving. So the lesson that has come about in both of your situations, okay? And again, this had to be learned separately because this was not a lesson that you were meant to teach each other. It was a lesson that you were meant to learn separately. Then when you came together, you knew what it looked like to be balanced. I hope that makes sense. So for those of you who have given to the point of resentment, you now should have a strong boundary set up in your life to be able to cut off this when it shows up. And you know it because it's happened before. So if someone does show up in your life, and this doesn't have to be a romantic partner, this is with literally any person you come in contact with. It could even be a job, an organization, something that you are involved with. You're going to give your energy. And if you start to feel that it is being taken for granted, you are immediately going to set that boundary up and be like, no, I've been through this before. I don't want to get back into this. And I don't want my energy to be taken from me like that. I love this. This might also be some of the fear that's tied. So in past relationships, you both likely gave to the point of resentment. I did say that already. But there's always this lingering fear of, if I get involved, here's where that risk is, and here's why I have this insecurity about it. I'm afraid that if I get into this, it might turn out to be just like all the others, right? You gave, and the other person just took. So it is teaching you both this beautiful reciprocity energy. You're both showing up, you're both ready and willing to give because that's the type of individual that you are. And now you're understanding that not everybody wants to steal your energy and not give it back. So these life lessons that you had to learn separately have taught you very well what this looks like. You now have your boundaries in place, and you now know exactly what it looks like, what it feels like, and are going to cut it off as soon as it starts happening. Now, if it comes back around again, it's okay if you fall back into that trap. That's part of what life lessons are. Things happen either in a circle, meaning you're on the hamster wheel and you're still learning that lesson. Okay, you haven't yet learned to jump off the hamster wheel, or you're in a spiral motion. So now you're kind of working outward more like this, meaning things might look similar, but they're not. You've evolved past what your last lesson was, and so now you can recognize this easier. And again, you may still hesitate to cut someone off if they are taking from you, but at least you know what it looks like, know what it feels like, and are putting your boundaries in place. And because both of you have experienced this already, you're now going to get into something new, and it's going to be more balanced, and you can grow together beautifully. I love this. Okay, let's get another deck here and see what else wants to come out. Tell me more about this soulmate, this twin flame situation. What is happening? Thank you. We have power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So whatever you feel has kept you apart or separate this whole time is an illusion. These are perceived obstacles, okay, that don't exist. If in your mind you understand the power of magnetism, then this other soul is already coming towards you. Okay, you just need to believe that. Now, I will say that if something gets between the two magnets, sure, that can prevent something from coming together. But the thing that could show up between is lessons. So it's not an actual obstacle, it's a period of time. So it's not like you are on one side of the mountain and they are on the other, and you both have to climb up the top and meet each other. You both have lessons to learn before you can come together. That's what it amounts to. It's a period of time. It's not a physical obstacle. All right, what else do we have? We have rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Look at that. 2 hearts in the sky. I love this. All these hearts. All these hearts are joining together. The power of love is like a magnet. Yeah. And you may feel them like in your dream state. You may feel them telepathically. That's the power of the magnetism, right? There are no obstacles. It's an illusion. We have universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Okay, so you already know that this is happening. It's kind of like in the background, right? The lessons are being learned. They have to be learned separately because let me just tell you this. This is what keeps coming to me. If you had to learn these lessons with each other, you would have annihilated each other. There is no better way to put that. You both had lessons to learn, and you had contracts with other individuals to learn these lessons. If you had to learn these lessons together, you would have annihilated each other. Interesting wording, universe. Thank you for that. We have past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lifetimes. I'm also getting that there's a timing situation here. So again, going back to soul contracts, when timing always feels like an issue, it's because it's our physical 3D selves, our human bodies that don't recognize that time is not linear. Time happens all at once. And so you've already known each other. You've already had past lives with each other. You recognize on a soul level each other, and you agreed to meet at a certain point. It's almost a trigger and awakening with each other, and then go separate again. And that causes your spirit to long for the other. It's like, okay, now that I know what this magnetism feels like, now my soul longs to get together again with that magnet, right? And so with that, you have an understanding that it will happen. It is happening, right? Just stay positive. And again, bottom of the deck, we had gratitude. Express gratitude for where you are on this journey now. We are all on different legs of the journey, and we flow different places on the tree of life. So don't compare yourself either to someone else's journey, because all of our journeys are slightly different. Let's get one more of these. True love. It comes when you least expect it. I love this picture because it is embrace. There is a rose, and there's even a watch. I also see 2 wedding rings. It's telling me that it's time. So your person might show up with a rose. Hey, I'm going to come give you a hug. I'm going to surprise you. I'm getting that like this was like the back hug, right? Like you're just standing there, you're looking one way, you don't expect it. They're going to show up behind you with an embrace, give you a hug, give you a rose. Bottom of the deck, we have union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. That's 2 times now we got when you least expect it. So your back is going to be turned, okay? You may have even given up on this union. You're like, yeah, I got better things to do with my life. And you know what? Perfect. That is the way to think about it. You get on with your life, you do your thing, and it's going to show up and blindside you. We do have springtime here. So within the next, like I said, about 6-ish weeks, give or take, this could happen for you. The advice here, though, is to understand that there might be still some underlying fear, which is totally okay, because that I'm getting is on both sides. Both of you may just be like, wow, what would actually happen if this were to occur? Like, how would that feel? There might be some fear attached to that. Like, can I live up to the expectation of being a divine counterpart? All right, let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what your person has to say. I hate this distance between us. It doesn't feel good. So your person is starting to, well, I'm not even getting starting to, has been feeling this way. They do not enjoy the separation, okay? They do want something to come together. I'm trying to see if I see any evidence other than spring that they're going to be coming towards you. I'm getting that they see this great life with you. There's power and magnetism when you least expect it. Okay. Whoa, a whole bunch. All right, I am working on myself each day so that I can come back to you. This is them doing their inner work. Okay? They are wanting to come towards you. They understand too that there's still some stuff within that they are figuring out. I'm not the same person. Beautiful energy. That's them telling you that they've changed. And so that's giving you that understanding that maybe if things were not great at some point when you first met them, they are different now. So you probably won't even recognize them. I hope our paths will cross again in the future. All right. See, they already see that future with you. I'm getting this potential and this seeing of building of life together. I hope the future will bring us together. Okay, so that's 2 times right there. They're thinking about that. All right, what else do we have? I know what you mean to me. I am ready to be with only you now. All right. So for any of you that struggled with your person, potentially in a third-party situation, maybe they couldn't see just you and them together. That might have been hard for them to envision. But what I'm seeing here now is it says that they are ready. Ready to be with only you. So, these are messages from your person. They are working on themselves. They believe they're not the same person that they were. They've improved because, again, I got more positive cards here. They definitely want to see you. They definitely want to hope that your paths cross. They have hope, right? That's good. They have hope. All right. Let's close this out with some love oracle. So, give me some messages for the collective to close this reading out. Thank you. We have this one. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your lives passionately. I read live your lives, but it says dreams. So maybe you guys, you people, you whoever is listening, have been dreaming of each other. Has this person been showing up in your dreams? it is likely that you have also been showing up in their dreams. All right, what else do we have, please? What else? Thank you. We have this one. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Beautiful. So because this person is not the same, and there is a new beginning here, and then I did have a union on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting that when this person does reach out to you, when they do show up, you probably won't even recognize them. Whether they look different, they exude a different type of energy, it's going to feel and look different in some way, and they're going to shock you. It's going to be shocking. All right, that one. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yes. So I did talk about that. You know, there's no mountain between you. There's no obstacles. The path is clear. Magnets will attract to magnets. And if there is anything in between, it's time. It's lessons. Okay? So what you're working on with these lessons is freeing yourself from that which restricts you from coming together. Okay, we got this one. And it says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So this is also telling me that maybe you started as friends. Maybe that's how you met this person. You were friends before you became anything else. And maybe that's how it will start when they return. Like, hey, let's just be chill for a little bit and be friends first. All right, we have this one. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Beautiful. Okay, what else? Let's get a couple more. All right, this one. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Okay, so what this is telling me is that because they are not the same person, part of their fear and insecurity is that you're going to approach them as though they are the same person. So what this person wants you to understand is that there has been transformation that has occurred, okay? They have been working on themselves so that they can come back to you. They don't want you to approach this like, oh, you're the same old, right? What you need to do is release the past, take with you only the lessons. And as you move forward into this new beginning, maybe even start it as a friendship, right? You know there's love between you, but you need to have this camaraderie first. Like, get to know this person before you jump into bed with them is really what I'm trying to say here, okay? That's all part of the boundaries that we set. All right, last one there. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Yep. Acceptance. It's huge. Bottom of the deck. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. There it is. Union. Union came up twice. New beginning. This is beautiful energy. All right, so that is your reading for today. I hope this resonated with somebody out there. I just want to thank you all so much for joining me in this beautiful love reading. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you fill someone else's. Make sure you go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light, here to help guide you through the darkness. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.